Welcome to the tutorial on editing site navigation. We are back on the homepage of my ePortfolio site, and for this tutorial what I'm going to show you how to do is add a page to your ePortfolio, which is actually already covered in a previous tutorial, but specifically how do you also add a link to the new page over on your left-hand navigation here. So let's say, for example, I am a student athlete and I would like to have a page to showcase some of the things that I've done in my athletic career here at Fisher, but I don't have a page for that over here on the left-hand side. So what I would do first is I would click on Showcase, because this is the area of the site where I want the page to show up underneath. I'm going to go up to the top and use the Create Page button. I'm going to give my page a name. I'm going to say Athletics. I'm going to leave it as a web page, and I'm going to choose the location that I want this to show up in my site, which in this case I want it to show up underneath the Showcase area. And then I'm going to go up to the top and hit Create. This will then create the new page, takes me right into edit mode so that I could add information directly to the page here and start working on what I would like to actually show up on this page. When I was happy with the page, I would go up to the top and I would hit Save. Okay, so that has added a new page to my ePortfolio site. However, what that step does not do is add a link to the navigation here on the left side. That is an additional process that you need to follow to make sure that if you want a link to show up over here on the left, you have added that in. So the steps for that process would be, now that we've added the page itself that we want to create, we're going to go up to the upper right and click on the More button. And we're going to go down to Edit Site Layout. In Edit Site Layout mode, there's a variety of different site layout areas that we could choose to edit. So we've got the horizontal navigation here. We've got the side navigation, it's called the sidebar. We've also got a footer area here. So what you need to do is actually click on the specific location of your site that you would like to make the edit within. So for us, what we'd like to be doing is making a change here to the sidebar. We're going to click over here in this left area. This opens up then the navigation menu where I can make changes to what shows up in my left navigation and also what order they show up. So I'm going to scroll down. You can see all the same items here that we see within the site. And what we want to do is add another item underneath Showcase here for the athletics page I just created. So we're going to click on Add Page. And then we're going to choose the page that we want to add. Now I know when I just created that page, I put it underneath Showcase. So if I look under here, I should see the athletics page that we just created. So I'm going to choose that and click OK. So that will now show up at the very bottom of my list. Now I can choose where I would like it to be in the list and also with what indentation. You can see this is the most outward link here, and I actually want this to be indented so it's in line with the rest of the items underneath Showcase. So the first thing I'm going to do over here is use the indentation arrow to indent that one time. And now I would actually like this to show up a little higher in my list. So I'm going to use the up arrow and move it up a few so that this actually shows up right underneath my major and my minor, because this is something I would like to showcase a little higher in my list of items. So now that I've moved it to the right location, I can click OK. You should see the change actually take effect right over here while you're still in Edit Site Layout mode. So I see athletics appear underneath my minor now. If I click on this area again, you can see this is also an option for you if you have things in the list here that you would like to remove. So let's say extracurricular activities is a page that is in your site, it was in the template, but not something that you would like to have in your left navigation. You can click on items and you can use the trash can icon here to remove them. Now, please please be aware this does just remove them from the navigation on the left. It does not delete the page. The page is still in your site. There just isn't a direct link to it. So this is just controlling the direct links to specific pages. Okay. When you are done making changes to your site navigation, you would go up to the top and in the upper right corner click close, and that will take you out of edit site layout mode and back to just viewing your site as if you were an external user. And you can see as well the change has been made on the left navigation here.